In Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
180! Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
There we go. 180. Under. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. For the Chicago Bears, Charles, it's kind of the dust settles on this season. How do you think that they will remember it? Because right now, the fresh wound is there with the missed field goal. We get that. But it's a pretty good season they just had.
It certainly has been. Remember, they were last in the NFC North in 2018. They won the division in 2019, their first NFC North title since 2010. They acquired Khalil Mack to begin the year. And remember, they had a heartbreaking loss at Green Bay on a Sunday night to open the season. A lot of teams would have gone south after that. Instead, they went 7-1 at home, won 9 of 10 to close the year. They're going to be heard from in the seasons to come.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Set up. 180. 54's
This is Howard on 2nd down. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Here comes the blitz.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go. Come on. Run. Run to the ball. We got a runner. Good job, D. Good job. That's the way you fly to the ball. Yeah.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
180.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
47. 3 down. Here we go. 180. Here we go. 47. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I got him.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He ain't going nowhere. Hey, here we go. 47. Here we go. 180. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Tight right. We got. Here we go. 180. Here we go. Get out. Out. 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Touchdown. Here we go.
Now Prescott. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go play action with Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go. 1, 8. Switch, and 8. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
47, 47. 26. Check 31, check 31. There we go, kill. Check, 59, 59. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good foot.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Prescott from the gun. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Cooper was the target there. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here we go. 1-8.
On second down, Prescott again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Hey, guys. Hey, here we go. 180.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go, 46. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
26.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Three down. There we go.
Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
180!
Running with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Hey, check Mike.
They go counter with Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on now. We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. 47. 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Kill. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there, complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Start there, over here. Start there. Here we go. Wide.
To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's Elliott, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Let's get it. Here we go. Wide, ain't it? 26. 58, Mike. Watch QB drop. 26.
First down, Prescott. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target.
Reds up. 4 down.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you know, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Single.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? 41's the will. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Let's finish now. We got 3 down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
This is Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here you go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3 down. Hey, check. Hey, here we go. Wide 8. Here we go, 47. 52. 58. 56.
On the counter, Elliott. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And the lead opens up now 21-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Let's go.
Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Nice pick.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Up big, and they go for two, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, "Why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it." Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Hey, we got
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 52 yards, and the Bears get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for two.
Strong right. We're go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.